Testing, testing. Hey, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Listen, I'm going to be with you about 5 minutes. I'm trying to create a new space where I'm getting a little bit more comfortable on this platform because I really do like YouTube and I really do want to be here. But I realize what I've been doing is tiptoeing around this space because I don't always be comfortable on camera. That's my truth. In front of people, love it. But on camera, it's a little weird talking to the camera from time to time. But I'm getting used to it. So I'm trying to create this space. And so since it's a new space, 5-minute space, apparently, that we're going to be here, I wanted to reintroduce myself. What's interesting is I have been in a season, I'm going to do this. I have been in a season in my life that I was calling the wilderness because it was dark and it was challenging. It felt real damp, dank, like, see if I can get this light a little bit better. Okay. And I have been calling it the wilderness. But then I was reading my Bible. God told me it is the wilderness. But he said, you're coming out. So I came out. And what I realized is that everybody goes through challenging times. Everybody does. It is a part of life. But we need to know how to go through them so we can get to the other side better, because you're going to go through challenges. And I've been through challenges like tough times, really buried both parents, started businesses, single parent, all the things. I've been through some really it always landed on my feet. But what's interesting is all those times I was going kind of within my own strength with a little religious belief. Like I had some religious beliefs, but I didn't really know God, and I was never really trusting God. I was trusting in my own capabilities. That's my truth. But this season, I literally went into the wilderness because I was trusting God. So what I found out is that the wilderness has a lot of purpose. It's challenging, but I'm going to say it's the cadence I hear. We'll get them. But in the wilderness, because I don't want to be distracted, in the wilderness, you have got to get you some patience. A lot of times we be saying we want patience, but the only way you get patience is by learning to be patient. That means you got to be going through something that you want to happen right away. You want results, and you are not getting the results that you want, but you still got to endure and hold on and breathe. That's where patience comes, because in the end, it always be working out, but you got to trust and breathe. Instead of be popping off like, when is this gonna happen? Oh, I'm sick of like this is hard. Life is hard, right? But that's where faith comes. You gotta have faith, you gotta have patience, you gotta have endurance. But faith is really the key. You gotta believe in something more than yourself, because you can only get so far in life, and if you only believe in yourself, there is no life after, right? So you can only, within yourself, we can only do so much. We can only go so far. So faith in something other than yourself is important. And then patience. Learning to wait. Learning to breathe. Learning to trust. And endurance. Life will life. There will be challenging times. And you can overcome a lot of things within your own power. But this time, in the wilderness, it had got darker, y'all, than it had almost ever been in my life. But God showed me who he was in that season. I understand now why, if you read or even if you just heard the story of the children in the wilderness, that God he fed them manna, a bread from heaven, and he only gave them enough for one day. He did that because he wanted them to know that they could trust him. There were times, every night, they went to bed with nothing to eat the next day. But at the end of each night, they were full. Such is my life in this past season. There were times I would go to bed and be like, Lord, how? But every time, when I went to bed the next day, like, needs were met. I learned to trust him. So I'm going to just tell you, I just want to reintroduce myself. I don't even know if I talked about that, but I wanted to reintroduce myself. I'm Pamela Denise, the light of the world, the salt of the earth. I'm a servant of the Most High God, a vessel. God called all of us to be vessels. He put gifts inside of all of us that he wants us to put out into the world. But what we got to do is yield. So don't just be a vessel. Be a yielded vessel. Be a yielded vessel. Lean in. Trust. that there's more than what you can do within your own power and your own strength. So y'all, that's all I got for this 5 minutes. Until next time, we're going to see what this looks like. Peace.